Okay, hello. Today we will present to you about statistical method assignment. In this assignment, we were given 4 real-world problems related to probability, sampling distribution, and hypothesis testing. Our task was to analyze each question using proper statistical technique and explain our findings clearly. Okay, next. Methodology. In this assignment, we perform statistical method to solve 4 equation problem involving probability, sampling distribution, and hypothesis testing. For problem identification, we carefully analyze each question to understand the statistical concept involved, such as probability using the normal distribution, sampling distribution of the mean one sample, hypothesis testing using Z or t-test, and significant testing and p-value interpretation. Okay, so next, our result. This is question 1. A smart sensor manufacturer claimed that its product has a lifespan of a mean of 150 months and a standard deviation of 10 months, with 12 sensors are randomly selected. The data is normally distributed. So from this question, we know that this question is a sample. So we need to use the sample formula for the question to find the probability. A, write down the distribution of the case study. The population is normally distributed. The mean is 150 months and a standard deviation is 10. The sample is 12 sensor is taken. The sampling distribution of the sample mean is which is standard deviation mean equal to standard deviation divided by square root square root sample, which is 10 divided by square root 12 equal to 2.8868. And for B, we use the formula 1 minus P Z is less than 152. The manufacturer claimed a mean lifespan of 150 months. We calculate the probability that the sample mean exceed 152 months. Result 24.15%. Chance the sample mean is more than 152 months. So for next question, I present my friend.
Okay, for question 2, the weight of batteries produced by a company are normally distributed with a mean of 250 grams and a standard deviation of 15 grams. So for question A, the mean is 250. Then standard deviation is 15. So battery weight are normally distributed with a mean of 250 grams. We found the percentage of battery between 240 grams and 265 grams. So by using the formula, and we get the answer for A is 58.99% fall in that range. So for B, next we calculate the probability that the sample mean of 9 batteries is less than 248 grams. So the mean is 250 and N is 9. And standard deviation is 15. By using formula result, we get 0.3446 probability. Okay, next. For question 3, a retail audit was conducted to determine whether the current market price of a pair of safety boots differ significantly from the historical industry benchmark of RM100. So we test if the current market price of RM98.76 ringgit differ significantly from the benchmark RM100 using a Z-test. So, from the question, we get N is 50. Mean is 98.76. So S is 5.7667 and alpha is 0.05. So mu is 100. So the claim is mu equal to 100. For this is for two-tailed test, and for Z test we get negative 1.52, and then patient need p-value. P-value by using formula we get 0.1286. Since it's greater than 0.05, so 0.05 is alpha, we accept the null hypothesis. So that's all from me.
Next, for question number 4, a nutritionist claimed that the average daily calcium intake of teenagers is less than the recommended 1,200 milligram due to a change in dietary habits. To verify this, a random sample of 10 teenagers was selected and their daily calcium intake in milligram was recorded as follows. At 1% level of significance, is there enough evidence to support the nutrition's claim that the average daily calcium intake among teenagers has decreased? As you can see from the question, it given mu less than 1,200 and sample is n. For this equation, you need to find the x bar, which is mean and standard deviation. So first you do the table and then you get the mean is 980 and standard deviation is 91.95. From this, you can find for null hypothesis, mu greater than equal to 100 and 200, and H1 is mu less than 1,200. It's claim. And then find the t-test. The equation for t-test is equal to x bar minus mu divided by sample divided by square root. That's standard deviation divided by square root sample. So you get the negative 7.57. We tested if teenagers' calcium intake is significantly less than the recommended 1,200 milligram. So t-test is equal negative 7.57 is less than t alpha, which is equal to 0.01. So we reject the null hypothesis. There is strong evidence support the claim that the mean daily calcium intake among teenagers is less than 1,200 milligram. Next, for conclusion. In this assignment, we focus on real-life statistical problem using manual calculation. We solve all the problem by calculation using formula and step-by-step work to understand how statistics apply in real situation. Throughout the equation, we calculated probability using the normal distribution and tested claim using hypothesis testing. We also apply important concepts such as z-test, p-value, and t-test to make conclusion about the equation. Even though all of this question is done by formula, this method really helps us to strengthen our understanding of the core method behind statistical method. We learn how to interpret result meaningfully and how even simple conclusion can lead to powerful insight. That's all from us. Thank you. Why UTEM is the best university? We believe UTM is the best university because it equips us with practical skill, innovative tools, and a strong foundation in engineering and technology. Go UTM! Thank you.
Go UTM go!
Boleh
Go
tutup
UTM!
ni?